All right, so custom live stream to our Twitch is just about to begin. I'll tell you when it's fully on.
You're just going to Twitch? You're not doing Restream?
It's through Restream. I have a few others. Yep.
Oh, okay. So you're doing Facebook Live and Twitch and YouTube?
Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, and welcome, Joey Chang. How are you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing pretty well. I'm a little zonked out.
All right, so we are distanced with this quarantining. We're about 2.5 hours away from each other, but my hope tomorrow is to do a track with you. I have a track. It's inspired by Tipper, No Dice specifically. And I'm going to share my screen with you right now, Joey. You ready to do a little listen to it, just kind of get some ideas with me?
Yep, let's do it.
All right. So let's go ahead and get into our Zoom. I'm going to first start off by sharing with you what we've created so far. All right. So I'm at negative 12 dB down here in my master. Can you see it right now?
I sure can.
All right. So this seems to be my best function. When I'm up here at 0, it's too loud and I can't talk and functionally play a track. So I bring it back to here, and then people on their end can turn it up. And that way my voice is balanced with the track. Let me know if it's not balanced, but it should be between negative 12 and negative 24 roughly.
Okay.
All right. So let's try this out. Are you hearing that pretty good?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. All right. And I'm also able to talk over the track, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So something that I added in here was this drum bus. I really like this like frequency boost, the boom, with this longer decay. This is what it sounds like without it. A lot less, right?
Yeah. But that drum bus is a magic compressor.
What's that?
That drum bus is a magic compressor.
A magic compressor, I know, right? And then the other thing is I put an automation on the frequency. So check out this sweep.
That's pretty cool. Is there a way for you to zoom in on that automation when it's playing?
Yeah, totally.
Okay,
I mean,
so you were just twisting a knob when you did that.
yeah, I actually did that with my mouse on that track specifically, just right here.
Okay, so
I was
recording the automation and you were using the mouse and just going up and down.
just going up and down. Yeah, but it would be nice to have. I have my push 2 right next to me, and that's also something that I like to use. So anyway, this is what I have, and I have a little bit in arrangement view. No order. This is like kind of the start of the song, and I really don't have the song yet at all. This is kind of like, I just kind of bring stuff over to kind of like do some like drum breaks and stuff, or this automation. And then from there, I bring it back into arrangement view. So I have my different parts here. One thing I wanted to share with you, and this is something that you can bring up on your side. Let's go ahead and I'm going to stop sharing that. And I'm going to start sharing my Spotify with you. And this is another test to make sure that you can hear it nicely. So I'm going to share the track No Dice. And the goal is that we listen to a little bit of it, and then you take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes, and you try and emulate something that you hear on the track. We already have a lot of the drum and bass. We have the BPM at 100. A little too loud there. Is that better?
Quiet.
Are you not using your nice microphone anymore, Joey?
I'm using it. I just moved it out of the frame. I just put it a little further away.
Okay, yeah, because you actually disappeared a little bit
Oh, so I have to talk to it like really close.
Not really close, just kind of medium.
Okay, so like that you can.
Yeah, that's great. Yep.
Okay.
All right, so in this track, I was just thinking like all those overtones and the pauses and the reverse snare type sounds and hi-hat type stuff, all the movements haven't been created yet.
There's a lot to try and copy there.
Exactly. I mean, there's even that little quica sound and stuff, like, or even shakers. So I was even thinking it could be cool to even either take it from a sample or do it live, and then both of us tweak out the sounds back and forth 5 to 10 minutes, and then we pass it to the other person, and we just do that maybe two, 3, 4 times back and forth, and that's our 45 minutes to an hour, and we just progress the track, and we track, we put it up there online. How's that sound to you?
Sure, I'm down to try it. I've never controlled anybody else's screen from remotely.
Hey, that's the other thing I wanted to try right now. Okay, so let me share one more time my Ableton Tipper track, my Tipper screen, Ableton, and I'm going to give you controls. Or you can also ask for controls.
Okay. Request remote control.
Yeah. Approve. All right.
Click to start remote control of the shared screen. All right. So I see my mouse over here.
Go ahead and go onto my screen and move around. Go ahead. Yep. Go ahead and start. Press play.
Oh my God! It's just like using my own screen. Except
all right,
it's a little smaller.
It's a little smaller. You can expand it too, right? You can open it up full screen if you want.
Oh yeah, I could get rid of your. I can move it over a little further, so there's just a couple little squares on the side. Okay. I see you're using a little super looper in there.
Oh, that was actually manually done.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sounds like super looper. So what mellow flute you got here? What's this one?
It's actually the short one glass, just copied over, and then I lengthened all of the MIDI tracks to be a little bit longer.
Oh, so it's the same as this track over here.
Yeah, just kind of give more tone.
Okay, so what's the next step that you were going to be doing?
The next step I was going to do is probably draw out one of these in arrangement view and try and bring in some sound effects that, or even do like a reverse reverb type, or like a reverse snare, like even flip it over or something.
Okay. So you got like a pack that you use for that over here somewhere?
Here, can I show you real quick? Let me take over a sec. So I would literally just take this right here, right? Copy, and I would paste it in. Let's just try and paste it right here. Boom. Then I would be working off of this. And like, for example, there's a snare hit in here that I might like. I think this is the snare hit that I like. This one right here. So I'd solo this. And I want to send this to its own channel. Oops, that's just MIDI. So sending to 12 audio. Let's record on that. All right, there it is. So that's our basic snare. And I want to highlight that. Oops. Cut that. And reverse that. R, there we go. Boom. So just placing that somewhere in the track. I guess this other stuff is all just, I'll just zero it out for now because I don't really need it. Rename. Reverse, or actually this is going to be our bus tracks. I'll eventually put this on its own area, but it's a it's actually a resample. It's not a bus, huh? Resample. Resample. So you don't like that, right? Because he has like these like little sound effects. I don't know. Pretty small, but like that spaced out every like 8 measures, like a little ding, or that ding backwards. Make sense?
Yeah.
So I think a lot of resampling and tweaking of sound. I really like doing the pedal on sounds and just really tweaking out like a snare with pedal on it. Anyway. So, I mean, a lot of ideas, right? We can do really anything we want.
I think it'd be a good step to actually put stuff in your actual arrangement.
Well, that's the thing is like once I do this, then, oh, sorry, dude. Ah, hey.
I just started moving stuff. I was talking
So,
about this part.
well, what? I'm gonna hold on, man. Let's remote control. Pause your remote control,
Okay.
or unless you want to do it still. You need to.
No, go ahead. You want me
Okay.
to? You want me to stop it or just stop actually clicking on stuff?
You could. Well, I can give it back to you again if you want.
Okay, I stopped it.
Oh no, the resample is gone, or did I just move it? I see. So see how I just made that a whole track?
Yeah.
So this is
the length of the other ones.
Yeah. So this is one that now this can be its own shish kebab. You know what I mean by shish kebab, right?
Talking about a scene in arrangement view.
Yes.
Session view, rather.
Boom. Now it's in there. So it just has that space, a lot of the space involved. And I was thinking that we could have our resample track just have that type of stuff in it, yeah?
So I noticed that your length for all of these tracks is what, 39 bars.
No, that was actually double the length. I think it was 18 was the longest. Like the loops, right? Oh yeah. So check it out. when you go in here, the actual loop length is that long.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, like 4-bar loop, roughly, for the drums.
That's a
I think, yeah, I think my melody loop was real long. This short glass one, I think it was actually the full length. Anyway, man, so it's working. How about this? As our last test, I'm going to send you a link to our conversation. Let's just check the audio quality and we can talk about that, yeah? In our Twitch. And then we're going to be doing our session tomorrow. This is our little preview of Cello Joe Ableton Living at 12 o'clock, April 25th, Wednesday, tomorrow. You got anything to say about that, Joey Chang?
25th? But
Oh, I'm sorry, April 15th. I've been saying April 25th.
my
Woo!
is April 14th today.
Yeah, so tomorrow's April 15th. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
All right. We're going to stop our live streaming now. Thanks for joining in at sf.Garnish Music Production. Like it and subscribe to our pages and check out cellojoe.com. Peace.
Boom.